Good afternoon once again. This is Mr. Njuguna. Previously, we were doing a question on making work easier. I want us to go through another KCP question on topic of energy, and the question was tested in the year 2007. And this was a question: which of the following does not work the same way as a bicycle or like a bicycle dynamo when used to produce electricity? So the question was the topic of energy. A topic, subtopic, we call electricity in class 7. And it was specifically from a subtopic we call sources of current electricity. Sources of current electricity. Current electricity in the first place is a form of electricity that flow from one point to another through conductors. It is a form of electricity that flow through wires, or that flow through both conductors of electricity. Namely, there are three sources. Majorly, we can classify the source of electricity, the source of current electricity into three. One, we have what we call the solar panel. The solar panel. And with me here, I have an example of a solar panel. We have a solar panel. The second source of current electricity is what we call, let me write it down here, is what we call cells and batteries. Cells and batteries. Cells and batteries, I have a diagram of the cells and batteries where we have cells and batteries here. And that source of current electricity, we have what we call generators. We have what we call generators. With me here, I have an example of generators. Generally, those are the three sources of current electricity. A solar panel, you can see a diagram of a solar panel here. We also refer it to as a photovoltaic cell. Why am I talking about a photovoltaic cell? Because a solar panel converts light energy. The word photo means light. It converts light energy or solar energy into electricity. So a solar panel converts light energy into electricity. Then we have cells and batteries. Cells and batteries make use of chemicals. Solid chemicals like the dry cells, liquid chemicals like the wet cells. We also have photo cells that make use of light energy. Generators are machines, turbines that are led by different substances for them to produce electricity. Generators are named according to the item used to run it. For example, with me here, I have two types of generators. I have a bicycle dynamo, the smallest generator. I have a bicycle dynamo, the smallest generator, and I have a petrol and diesel-driven generators. The petrol and diesel-driven generators. Petrol generator or petrol and diesel-driven generators. We have others like the wind turbines. We also have others like the geothermal-driven generators. We can even have biogas-driven generators. Our question: which of the following does not work the same way like a bicycle dynamo used to produce electricity? A bicycle dynamo rides in the categories of generators. So in simple terms, the question was asking, which of the following is not a generator? We have hydroelectric generator, we have diesel generator, we have wind-driven turbines, which are also generators. So in that particular case, our answer was supposed to be car battery. Our answer was supposed to be car battery. So the question was simply asking which of the following is not a generator. All the others are machines. All the others are big machines that are mechanical, have got the mechanical energy, but car battery contains chemical energy. Among the generators, it is good to note that we have two generators that pollute the environment. One is the diesel and petrol-driven generators, because these generators, they release fumes or they release gases in the air. These gases act as air pollutants. In this case, like last year KCP question, there was that question, but there was no answer like diesel-driven generators. So the other type of generator that pollutes in the air, we call it the geothermal generators. Geothermal generators. To sum it up, I'm going to show you a slide. So I'm going to stick this one on this side. I'm going to show you a slide about the same. Those are the sources, or these are the sources of current electricity. So my topic was on electricity. To sum it all, this is a very common area tested in the KCPE. So this is what we are talking about. Examples of sources of electricity include batteries. We have seen the batteries, the torch and the car batteries. Bicycle dynamos. These are the other types of generators I was talking about. Bicycle dynamo, the smallest of them all. Hydroelectric generator, petrol and diesel driven generators, the wind-driven turbines, geothermal generators, and lastly we have an exception, which is not a generator, the solar panel that we have just seen. Generally, the question was testing about that. So, in that particular question again, we can also have other questions coming in, like transformation of energy, that we are going to cover in our next lesson. Thank you for attending my lesson, and welcome for the next lesson.